I just want to say one thing. Look, I realise we've highlighted a couple of things here, but the Herald's stranglehold on news media here in New Zealand, and then Stuff, which is obviously another big puzzle piece of our media landscape, really focusing on the second COVID inquiry. I think it's telling that we hear about them for this, and we barely heard anything out of those same people about the first inquiry. I think it's pretty clear the angle that they're taking, and it concerns me. And this is what happens when our media landscape has been fucking gutted, and then what's left is taken over by right-wing ideals.
Yeah, and that's a perfectly good introduction to this part of the conversation where basically Ryan Bridge goes, what do you mean NZME's has got Tory owners? What do you mean? And again, like Chippy did with the COVID stuff, he really just kind of lays it all out there and makes a really good point about why didn't we see positive headlines for the Labour Party when positive things were happening? And poor old Ryan doesn't really have an answer for that.
We are pretty interesting.
Ram raids had started to go down under Labor. What we were doing was working. The drop it was about a 30% drop from when I put in place a new approach to tackling ram raids. And
I was going to say, that was ram raids in case you missed the talk over. When ram raids started to drop off.
It was about a 30% drop from when I put in place a new approach to tackling ram raids in 2022 to 2023. They dropped by about a third, and then they dropped again the following year. And it was as a result of that.
So where's the Tory beat up?
So, well, feel free at any point to acknowledge that what we were doing was working.
Well, I think we did let the voters decide, and they decided it was.
Did you notice the long pause there again, Chewie? We had one last night where we talked about a certain commentator's soul leaving his body. So Ryan Bridge has an opportunity here to go, well, a 30% drop is great, well done. But there's a big old gap.
So, well, feel free at any point to acknowledge that what we were doing was working.
Well, I think we did let the voters decide, and they decided it wasn't.
Well, people don't decide elections based on single issues there, Ryan.
Okay.
But I didn't see at any point a front page headline saying Labor government action working, ram raids fall by a third.
Okay, fair enough. Do you know what we'll do? We'll have someone print one up.
And then he makes a joke about we'll get a fake headline printed for you and bring it to you. But there was just a little tidbit at the end where Chippy made a comment last week and that, Tories owned NZME. He gave a really clear example, and one of the hosts on NZME was a bit tongue-tied, Chewie. There you go.
Yeah, like I saw a comment fly past before. It's like there needs to be a moment where politicians are just really allowed to break during an interview. Because I would love to see Chippy just lean forward and go, what the fuck do you mean by that, Ryan?
Yeah.
The fuck did you just say to me?
I mean, all you need to do is say to Ryan, just tell me from all the main faces at NZME that are working in news and current affairs and commentary, including ZB, where are all the Green voters? Just point to them. Where are they? Could you point to National and ACT voters? Yeah. Or New Zealand First? Easy. Piece of cake. Where are the Green voters? Where are those? Where are the Labour voters? Where are the Te Pāti Māori voters? Harder to identify. And I'm talking about amongst the faces on the billboards. I'm not talking about the people behind the scenes.